Get ready for a night of inspiration, laughter, and support. Join us on Saturday, October 4th at 6 p.m. at the Tupelo Cotton Mill, where outstanding men from our community will walk in her shoes. You'll hear powerful stories from survivors and caregivers, enjoy delicious food and drinks, and experience live entertainment in an evening filled with fellowship, fun, and hope. All proceeds go to support those bravely fighting cancer. This event is powered by Wear It Well.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. As always, happy Tuesday out there. Thanks for tuning in with us here on Mississippi Live Weather. Hope you have your cup of coffee ready to go out the door this morning. It's another great sunrise out the door, and I don't have to just tell you that. I get to show you it. Take a look at this over in Winona. Beautiful ongoing conditions. This was beautiful yesterday, if you remember. It's great today as well. Seeing a little bit more clouds in the sunrise, just making it just look so good. I'm going to step out so you can get the full effect of it. Just a great sunrise ongoing. Thanks as always for the North Mississippi Storm Chasers for lending us your camera network so we can show the people these great sunrises. Temperatures in the low 60s over in Winona. And again, just nice conditions ongoing. Same story over in Crenshaw. So Northwest Mississippi getting in on the nice sunrise as well. Temperatures a little bit cooler there, upper 50s, but most of us sitting in the 60s, all of us seeing this great sunrise ongoing. Again, a few clouds out there to start off our morning. Same story over in Lafayette County. This is in Oxford. Just a little bit of clouds, but still making for a great sunrise out there. Temperatures in the upper 50s there, but most of us in the 60s this morning. So another nice start to your day ahead. Again, I'm tracking a little bit of cloud cover, but that's really it. As you can see here on satellite radar, yeah, some clouds starting to kind of feed into North Mississippi. We saw those over in Lafayette County. You know, you can see that line kind of trickling into places down to Talla County as well. Northwest Mississippi getting in on a few clouds. A lot of us, though, starting off with nothing but sunshine this morning and no rain. Let me zoom out. Let's talk about what's going on a little bit more nationally. Take a look at current satellite and radar going on across the entirety of the United States. Yeah, some clouds from Minneapolis all the way down into Dallas. That's what's streaming into our area. But overall, pretty quiet conditions going on across the central United States. Doesn't take long to see what's going on over in the tropics, though. You can see there, and I'm going to actually zoom in and show you what's going on a little bit closer as we kind of go over into the Atlantic. Yes, not one, but two named storms. And I'm watching this as Barron has that transitioning. Our system has that transitioning. You can see that is a tropical storm signal with the hole not having anything in it. When it transitions to the other with the field hole, that means it's strengthened into a hurricane status. So I'll have to check up with that. That has just updated in the last few minutes here with you. So we're watching both of those systems. The good news is neither of them look to make landfall within the eastern United States. Let's talk about temperatures here region-wide before we get into it. Low 60s out there. Again, most of us in the 60s. Yes, some of us in the 50s, most of us in the 60s. 62 in Lee County, 63 over in Starkville and Oktibbeha County. Region-wide, most of us in the 60s as well. If you're traveling a place like Birmingham this morning, they're in the middle 60s, 62 in Huntsville. A little bit warmer the further south you go, 70 down in Montgomery, Columbus as well, Dothan in the 70s, middle 60s down in Jackson, down into Natchez as well. As for your first 12 hours, it's going to be another warm day. You can take yesterday and just put it right over into today. It's going to be a lot like our Monday. We're in the 80s by 11. We're in the upper 80s for a majority of our afternoon. So another warm day. Yes, a northerly wind still sticking around. Still feeling pretty nice out there if you were out yesterday, but definitely warmer than you want it to be for your last day of September, right? It is the last day of September out there. Temperatures still going to be sitting above average for your afternoon. Yes, we're warming back up this week, and that's going to be sticking around for a majority of our work week ahead. So if you like these warmer conditions, I encourage you to enjoy the week ahead. The good news I have, and we'll talk about it coming up next, is that there are cooler, slightly more average conditions on the way. So we'll talk about when exactly those do get here, when you can expect some cooler conditions back in the forecast. And as always, look at your 7-day forecast all coming up right after this.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Hey, welcome back to the Room to Room Weather Center. Yes, I checked this over the break, and Imelda has now strengthened into hurricane status. So we have not one, but two hurricanes in the Atlantic, very close to the eastern coast. So tracking both Imelda, that's right here, that just you can see that transitioned into hurricane status, and also Humberto sitting off to the right of it. So two different hurricanes there. We'll talk impacts more coming up at 7:30, but just so you know, neither of those looking to make landfall in the eastern coastline. Doesn't mean the eastern coastline's not going to be seeing impacts, especially over in the Carolinas, talking flash flooding concerns, and also just a lot of rainfall in a short period of time. And also some rip current issues as well. But again, no landfall, so that does limit some impacts there. Back here at home on satellite and radar, yeah, some clouds pouring into the area, but no rain out the door this morning. So that's some good news out there for you as you're getting out on the roadways. It's looking a whole lot like this. Beautiful ongoing conditions. This is over in Aberdeen, not tracking as many clouds there. So just blue to yellow and orange. You can see it, all the colors there this morning, and temperatures in the low 60s. I told you most of us in the 60s this morning. Here's a live look over in Blue Springs. Temperatures in the low 60s there as well. You can see that ongoing sunrise in this camera off in your top left corner of your screen. Again, beautiful conditions over there. And all of our cameras looking good in Blue Springs when we're looking at 9 and 22 in all directions. Looking good out of that MDOT traffic cam this morning. Traffic looks good to go in Blue Springs. As for traffic in your airways, looking good to go as well, region-wide. I'm not tracking any moderate to even major delays out there from Memphis International down into Jackson, Atlanta, Birmingham, even into Dallas, Fort Worth. Not looking at any delays this morning. So that's some good news if you're traveling in and out of the area, or if you know anybody that's traveling in and out of the area. Sticking here in North Mississippi, temperatures looking to be in the 70s by 9. Another warm day ahead, guys. Upper 70s by 10, 80s by your 11 o'clock hour, and we're going to be topping out today in the upper 80s, right near 90. Yes, some of us will be in the upper 80s. Some of us will hit that 90-degree mark. It's a warmer day ahead, mainly dry out there. I'll show you a chance of maybe a 5% chance of rain today. Okay, a lucky few won't have to water their plants, but most of us need to be watering our plants out there if you still have any. Let's talk now through noon. Dry conditions remain, lots of sunshine in the forecast. Into the afternoon, a little bit more clouds you can see pouring in, and here's that maybe 5% chance. I think some models being a little bit over ambitious, trying to give us a little bit of rainfall out there, which I'm not complaining about, but I'm not so sure it's going to be happening. So maybe, yes, a small trickle of rain as we head into the afternoon hours. Those fizzle out if they do happen by 7. Let's go overnight into your Wednesday. Looking good to go at the 10 o'clock hour into your Wednesday morning. A little bit better chance of some rain. And when I say better, I mean instead of 5, we see a 10% chance of rain. Okay, that's our better rain chance this week. As you can see here, starting off our day with a little bit more cloud cover tomorrow morning, but no ongoing rainfall. Into the afternoon, we could see, again, high resolution models trying to bring in a few showers from the south into our area. This one is a little bit over ambitious, but I think with Grenada County over into Webster County, down into the Golden Triangle region and south, could see a passing shower, maybe downpour into your Wednesday afternoon. Everywhere north of that looks to mainly sit dry out there. So that's the chance for Wednesday. Again, not a great one still at that. A lot of us not seeing a whole lot of rain from that. How much rain could you see if you do get under one of those? Yes, down to our south, a little bit better chance, but you can see there, not even a quarter of an inch. So nothing too measurable with those rain chances over your next few days. Here's a look at that rain chance. Yes, I said maybe a 10% out there for your Wednesday. Here's the good news. If you're looking forward to some rain, if you need the rain, maybe your yard needs the rain or anything like that, we are seeing rain chances become a little bit more prevalent, more widespread as we head into our next work week, even the beginning of our next work week. We have about a 20% chance right now. Why? Because it's 7 days out. So we don't like to go full force 7 days out. But if things do stick consistent like they are right now, we're going to be taking that rain chance up for Monday. So just know to start your work week, yes, about a 10% chance on Sunday, but I'm really looking to start off your work week maybe on a wetter note. So that is some good news if you want some rain out there. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, that's Monday. So next 6 days look dry. Upper 80s today, tomorrow, Thursday. Same story, different day. As we head into Friday, middle 80s return. So that is your slight relief, okay, out there for Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Instead of the upper 80s, we'll be in the middle 80s, which is more around average for this time of year as we're going into the start of October. Conditions becoming a little bit more I don't want to say fall-like because it's still in the 80s and I don't really consider that fall-like, but at least more around average for this time of year with lows near 60 as we head into the weekend as well. So looking like a really nice weekend out there. Again, slight rain chance for Sunday, but I'm really looking at our next work week for the best chance to see some ongoing rainfall across the area. Make sure to tune in with us in the next 20 minutes. I'll have your last look of everything to get you out the door this morning. We'll talk tropics again. And just so you know, Imelda has strengthened into hurricane status. So we'll talk about everything you need to know with both systems going on in the Atlantic coming up in your next half hour. And as always, one more look at your full 7 days.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy